I'm Anil Kumar, and now let us explore how to solve a trigonometric equation given in quadratic form. We have 2 sine square x minus sine x minus 1 equals to 0, where x is greater than equal to 0 and less than equals to 2 pi. So we can actually factor this quadratic equation. Let me rewrite this. It is 2 sine square x minus sine x minus 1 equals to 0. Now to factor this equation, we are looking for two numbers whose product should be minus 1 times 2, that is minus 2, and whose sum should be equal to minus 1. So negative number is bigger. So the two numbers are negative 2 times 1. When you add them, you get minus 1. So we can now factor this in steps, which is, I'm writing this as 2 sine square x and minus sine x as minus 2 sine x plus sine x minus 1 equals to 0. Now we can combine these two terms taking 2 sine x common. So we get sine x minus 1, and here we have sine x minus 1 equals to 0. Sine x minus 1 is common, so we can write sine x minus 1 as a common factor. The other one is 2 sine x plus 1, we get equal to 0. Now for these two factors, when multiplied, we get 0. That means we are looking for two different solutions, right? So one is when sine x equals to 1. The other one is when sine x is equals to minus half, correct? Now, within the domain of 0 to 2 pi, when do we have sine x as 1? Well, I prefer to remind you of the simple graph, which helps to get this answer, sine x equals to 1, which is like this. So that is at pi by 2, right? So in this domain of 0 to 2 pi, sine x is 1 at x equals to pi by 2. So that is the only answer from the first factor. However, in the second factor, we are looking for sine x equals to minus half. So when we have that kind of a situation, what do we do? So let me show you here. So on a coordinate plane, we know the cast rule. We know all are positive here. Sine is positive in quadrant 2, tan in 3, and cos in quadrant 4. Since sine x is negative, that means we could have two solutions, one in quadrant 3, the other one in quadrant 4. So what we will do is, we'll find out the solution for, let me do this work here, we'll find the solution for sine of alpha equals to half. That is, we're looking for an angle in quadrant 1. Okay, you can also use your special triangles, correct? The special triangle can give you this answer. Half you get in the special triangle, which is pi by 6, correct? So pi by 6, here it is pi by 3. So from the special triangle also, we can find that the acute angle is pi by 6 for sine alpha equals to half. Since we need minus half as the principal angle, so we have two solutions here. One is when the angle is pi plus pi by 6, so we have x equals to pi plus pi by 6. That is one solution. The other one is when x is equals to this one, 2 pi minus pi by 6. Here we have pi by 6, correct? So x equals to 2 pi minus pi by 6. So these are the two solutions which we are looking for, correct? So you can solve for both. So we get the solution as here, 6 plus 1 is 7, so we get 7 pi by 6. And here x is equals to 12 minus 1, which is 11 pi by 6. Is it okay? So we have three solutions for this particular equation. Let me write down the answer here now. The answer is x can be equals to pi by 2. It could be 7 pi by 6 or 11 pi by 6. So when you are given a particular domain, you should list all the answers. I hope that helps. And this method works for all types of trigonometric equations which are in quadratic form. So the first step is factor them and then equate each factor to 0. So when you equate sin x minus 1 to 0, you get sin x equals to 1. Solve for possible values. Then the second factor equate it to 0 and then solve for all possible values. Combine them and then write them in your answer. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.